I've known Kathleen Nalty since I was a very junior attorney. When I first met Kathleen, one of the things that I noticed is how genuine she was and how committed and caring she was to the success of lawyers who looked like me in the legal profession.
I think the most rewarding aspect of my career is seeing diverse lawyers succeed, despite the barriers, despite the obstacles, despite the lack of inclusiveness in organizations. That's one of the things that gives me great joy.
Kathleen has done some really transformative and continues to do really transformative work in the DEI space, diversity, equity, and inclusion. When I got to know her, she was starting up the Colorado Campaign for Inclusive Excellence, and it was groundbreaking.
Like any other industry or sector, we need full representation from people from a wide variety of backgrounds and social identity groups. But it's even more so important in the legal profession because without it, it damages the justice system's credibility.
A lot of the law firms, a lot of the corporations in Colorado were really focused on diversity, but nobody was really moving in the direction of inclusivity. And Kathleen really came to the table and said, diversity is something that we need to talk about. Equity is something that we need to talk about, but those two things can't be mutually exclusive. You also have to have inclusivity. And when she started really merging those concepts together, that is when I think you started in Colorado to see a lot of significant change in that space.
We lawyers have been engaged in traditional diversity efforts for over 40 years, since before I went to law school. But we don't necessarily have inclusive workplaces that are welcoming, that make people from all backgrounds feel that they belong.
I think Kathleen cares so deeply about these issues because she understands and can see how some people maybe have some artificial limitations placed on them, not for anything that they have done, but just because of who they are and what they are. And I think that really drives her and creates a lot of passion because she sees that, and she can also see that those limitations are unnecessary.
That's what I love to do, is to teach people how to do better. Law firms and other legal organizations are full of good, well-intentioned people who are committed to doing better. They just don't know exactly what to do. My greatest joy, and the only way that I can truly achieve my soul's mission, is to make, especially the legal industry, the legal profession, more inclusive so that diverse lawyers can be more successful.